2026 is finally here, and before we get excited about the new stuff, we need to talk about the cars that did not survive. There are some cool things coming, and I'm personally excited about the Slate truck, the Mini G-Wagon, and I'm cautiously optimistic about the new M3. Cautiously, because BMW has been making some, let's call them creative choices lately. As 2025 went away, it also took a bunch of cars with it to a farm upstate. Some of these are good riddance, some just make sense, and some actually hurt. This is not every discontinued car, just the most notable ones going into 2026. Okay, let's kick this list off with the vehicle that I'm actually glad is gone. It's the BMW X4. And look, if you, your neighbor, your mom, or your dog drives it and loves it, then I'm happy for them. I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum. But this whole coupe SUV thing, I think it's kinda dumb. Not only does the body style look comical, but it has the practicality of a sedan with all the disadvantages of an SUV body style, so literally the worst of both worlds. Unfortunately, the trend lives on. BMW still has the X2, Porsche still sells the Cayenne Coupe, Audi has the Q5 Sportback, and Mercedes looked like they might kill the GLC and GLE coupes, but nope, they survive, at least for 2026 model years. Next one up is the Lexus LC500. Relax, only the hybrid is gone. The gas version lives on. This one actually makes sense, because nobody buys an LC500 for its hybrid powertrain. People buy it for that 5-liter naturally aspirated V8. And since 2016, Lexus sold a whopping staggering 248 LC500 hybrids. Yeah, that's not just low sales, that's a rounding error. Nobody wants a V6, 2 electric motors, a 4-speed automatic, and a CVT in a Grand Tourer that's famous for its naturally aspirated V8. Now this next one is a bit of a thinker. The Ford Escape. Ford sold over 50,000 Escapes in 2025, up 2.7% from the year before. So this isn't a case of nobody buying them, but Ford already has the Bronco Sport, which shares the same platform. The problem is, not everyone wants a boxy SUV that looks like it's ready for Moab, which it's not. And unlike the Bronco Sport, the Escape also had a hybrid option. Okay, now this is where it starts to hurt. Lexus RC and RCF. Honestly, if you told me that the regular RC had been already dead for years, I'd believe you. I never see them on the road. But the RCF? That one stings. Yet another naturally aspirated V8 rear-wheel drive coupe is gone. It was never the best in its class, but it would always bring joy every time you press the skinny pedal. Moving on to the next one. Acura TLX. This one sort of makes sense. The TLX has genuinely terrible packaging. It's almost mid-size on the outside and compact on the inside. The rear legroom is suitable for carrying either children or people you don't like. It's a decent car in a vacuum, but it completely falls apart once you compare it to the competition. The Type S trim was more fun, but its biggest problem is that the BMW M340i exists at roughly the same price. And that's basically game over for the TLX. Acura plans to replace the TLX with an electric crossover called the RSX, because clearly what this market needs is more EV crossovers. Speaking of vehicles being replaced by EV crossovers, Porsche Macan. Yep, the gas Macan is gone, replaced by the Macan EV. A strange decision considering it's Porsche's best-selling vehicle, and EV demand, at least here in the US, is slowing down. What really hurts though is what we're losing. Thanks to depreciation, you could get a used Macan S for around 20 grand. That's twin-turbo V6, over 300 horsepower and fantastic chassis. It's one of the best enthusiast bargains out there. And now that they're gone, I wouldn't be surprised if the used market reflects that very quickly. Now, a different kind of loss. The Kia Soul. I'm genuinely sad to see this one go. The Soul was far from exciting to drive, but it served its purpose incredibly well. It was affordable, compact, great visibility, and shockingly practical for its size. Not every good car needs to be exciting. And also, the 2010 Kia Soul hamster commercial, still one of the best automotive commercials ever made. And finally, the one that hurts the most, the Porsche 718 Cayman and Boxster. Just like the Macan, both are casualties of electrification. And this is the Porsche decision that I genuinely cannot understand. The 718 is everything enthusiasts love. It's mid-engine, lightweight, incredible handling, and available with the manual. And those are exactly the things that EVs cannot replace. This is what made it such a good enthusiast car. Cars like this are why people fall in love with driving in the first place. EVs are great daily drivers, but they don't make great sports cars. You don't get the sound, the shifting, the mechanical connection, and that matters. There are reports that Porsche may partially backtrack and keep internal combustion for future high-end trims. So think of GTS, GT4 RS, Spider RS, which I'm not sure if that makes me feel any better, given that those trims are way out of my price range. And on that slightly depressing note, that's the video. If you enjoyed it, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments which discontinued car hurt you the most, even if it's not on the list. And until next time, see ya.